Hey there, Chef AJ here. You know, I didn't want to go over an hour in the module yesterday, but I wanted to show you some of the things you could put on your veggies for breakfast or any time. These are things in addition to obviously fresh herbs. These are some of my favorite sauces. Now, if you don't live in the United States, I apologize. You might be able to get the companies to ship them to you if you're willing to pay the extra amount of shipping. But if you live in the United States, you can get all these things online for sure, and some of them even in stores. So, Well Your World has a line of SOS-free sauces. If you came to the Vegas conference, you got to try them. They're all very good. My favorite is the sriracha right here. And then there is an Asian sauce. There is an Indian sauce. I did a video on this if you want to see me actually taste testing them live. They did a barbecue sauce, but it's just so easy to make your own barbecue sauce and ketchup that I just like my own. But I will use these, obviously, because I have them. There's tons of flavored vinegars. To me, they are just sauces into themselves. They don't need any embellishment. My favorite company is California Balsamic. There is 2 free samples with your order. I just think he has the best flavors because he has the most savory flavors, and I don't really care for the fruity or sweet flavors. So this is the ones I have on hand now. I like having a good quality white balsamic because that I can flavor any way I want. I also have the dark. I'll show you in a minute. The smoked hickory is the one I use to make barbecue sauce on. This is terrific on steamed greens. Blazing habanero is very hot, so if you don't like hot, this will be too hot for you. You might want to go with the sweet heat, but this is excellent. My very favorite of all the vinegars is the curry. I love this so much. The dill mustard I use for things like potato salad, but this is also good they're all good as salad dressing too. Gilroy garlic. The teriyaki I forgot to bring out, but that's another one. That's what started it all, was the teriyaki. The fresh basil is fantastic. Cilantro herb. And then probably my second favorite after curry is sweet heat. And then the third favorite is probably the smoked hickory. Believe it or not, I just like good old rice vinegar too. It's actually really good on salads and greens. I make sure you get a brand without sugar. This is the Trader Joe's brand. And then apple cider vinegar is not bad either, really. The mustard is very good, and there's links in my Amazon store for these things. If you live somewhere, you can get Amazon. This is the salt-free mustard. And if you don't want to pay the money for California Balsamic at Whole Foods, you can get a pretty good brand. It's not super sweet or reduced, but it's pretty good. It's called Lucchini. It comes in dark cherry and fig. Charles really likes the cherry. And then, of course, the Napa Valley Naturals is really good for the price. And then there is an SOS-free hot sauce, which is good on everything. And this is called Brew Brew Brothers. As far as spices are concerned, well, let me show you a few other vinegars that are... See, a lot of places have stores that you can go to. Like we have 2 of them, and actually 3 of them in the desert. One is called All of a Sudden. I'm going to be teaching there, and they have a flavor that California Balsamic doesn't have called Neapolitan Herb. It tastes just like Italian dressing. And Laquita Olive Oil Company has one that tastes like Italian dressing called Italian Herb that's fantastic. They have a fennel one too that's delicious. This was a gift from Beth. This is a company in Washington, delicious, Huckleberry. And sometimes I like to mix vinegars together just to create like a speed wall, if you will. Another way to flavor your vegetables are using the dried or dehydrated vegetables. I have celery, onion, red bell pepper, and spinach. If you want to go Asian, here lime leaves are good. This black garlic is really, really good. It's mild. This will make everything taste good. I have lots of dried mushrooms, different kinds, very flavorful. There is a company called Savory Spice that we have in the desert, and I have a lot of their salt-free blends, like Catan's Own herbs, and you can taste them. I can't even say the name, shimichi, but I get all the salt-free ones. I can't say it. Thai green curry, chimichurri. This is from a spa that I used to teach at the Oaks. It's very good salt-free seasoning. We don't have Penzeys, but I have some of their stuff. You can get Penzeys online. This is air-dried shallots. And I also have their apple pie spice. Hey, Bailey. And then we have from Savory another chimichurri. These are all salt-free, freeze-dried scallions. These just all add a lot of flavor. This was from Costco. This is really good when you don't have a jalapeno to make salsa. Jalapeno powder. And of course my favorite salt-free seasoning, especially because I'm allergic to black pepper, is the Benson's. Benson's comes in regular, but my favorite is the roasted garlic, which unfortunately you guys can't get yet, but you will be able to. Luckily, she gave me some to sample. This was a gift from Jewel Nove. It's a miracle mix. Tastes very, very salty. It's made from sea vegetables. You know, I don't like to skimp money on spices because, you know, I don't spend money on restaurants. I've been to 7 restaurants in 9 years. So I don't mind paying more for quality. These small batch, non-irritated. Of course, my favorite spice is smoked paprika in general, but this is the best. Where is it? The pepperoni spice right there. Absolutely delicious, especially on mushrooms. It's also good on potatoes, but all their spices, even just their dillweed or cumin, are very good. This is Local Spicery, and they definitely have a Chef AJ code somewhere. I think you get just 2 free samples when you order. The Sol de la Tuscan garlic blend is excellent. Their sun-dried tomato powder is different than tomato powder. Lots of flavor. Depth is very good. Their Morita chili. If you have a chance to go to their store in Tiburon or Marysville, definitely go. But all these things make vegetable eating delicious. These are very, very salty. My favorite sea vegetable, this is nori, but my favorite is the smoked dulse. It actually sort of tastes like bacon. I mean, it's endless how many spices there are. Now, this is a box I don't use. This is the one I used to show in my classes. And these are things I don't even use. This is just celery that I dehydrated and then ground. Very, very salty. These are just some other companies. These are just ones I just really don't like that much, or maybe because they have black pepper. That's why I can't use them. AJ Salt-Free Seasoning Blend. This is an actual company. And again, there's nothing wrong with these. It's just that they have black pepper and I can't use it. A lot of people love the Costco one, like Mary McDougall. And then there's salt-free garlic and herbs. So there is just so many. I mean, there's got to be one that you like that are going to make your vegetables delicious. Mrs. Dash makes lots of flavors. You just have to make sure it doesn't have sugar. I know I have a Mrs. Dash in here somewhere to show it. Is this it? Nope. Oh, Benson's comes in a lot of flavors. Here's the Mrs. Dash. You just have to be careful. And of course, if you can have black pepper, you certainly can. These are just a lot. I just buy all the salt-free seasonings. Mushroom powder. You can actually grind your mushrooms into a powder. This is a really good one from Savory, onion and garlic sprinkle. I'm not sure why that's in this one. Whole Foods and even regular grocery stores sell lots of herb blends. Bravado is a very good chili powder from Benson's. Oh my God, what happened here? I think it's time to throw this away, don't you? The tomato powder. Yikes. Turned black, but I have one in the fridge. So this one has to, yeah, so there we go. So it should be okay. That's really scary. Who knew? The Zesty's pretty good from Benson's. This is one Sharon McCrae gave me. It's got some flax in it. This is a salt-free seasoning. And of course, the sea vegetables also come granulated. There's dulse and kelp. So these are very low in sodium. What else we got here? There's just a bunch of them here. Yeah, I've got all the Benson's, but see, these have black pepper, so they're over here instead of over there. And there's just like regular things like, you know, herbs de Provence, for example, if you were going to make the oven roasted ratatouille. So, you know, play around with spices, and you can always just use fresh herbs. Are delicious. And, you know, remember, you don't have to like your vegetables. You just have to eat them. And remember, maybe they don't like you either. Just kidding. Enjoy. Eat your vegetables.